Hi everyone, and today's thought of the day is how do you deal with closure? Closure, by definition, is an act or process of closing something. Recently, we've all experienced some sort of closure, whether it's temporarily losing our jobs or as a student finishing your semester at home on Zoom, or even just grabbing lunch with your friends. We've all experienced it. But how do you come to terms with it? How do you deal with it? It's something that's not easy and can be very painful for many people. See, closure has no time limit. It doesn't say you have to find closure by April 22nd. It could go on for weeks, months, or even years. For me personally, I put off dealing with the closure of my dad's passing for many years because it was too painful and too difficult for me to accept. Many of us today are dealing with a similar situation, having to say goodbye to many of our loved ones who have fallen ill to COVID-19. Even today, we are unable to worship together as a faith community because of COVID-19. But that doesn't mean that God isn't present to us. He's with us now, even during our suffering. For me, personally, it was my faith that I clung on to, and it helped me realize that I needed to begin the process of closure. It was not an easy task. It was very sad and very painful. But I realized through my experience that God is present to us during our times of trial, just as He is right now, even if we can't see Him or worship together. For me, I've seen Him in so many different ways since this pandemic started. Even just a Zoom call with a friend or a FaceTime with a student. He's with us in the smallest of moments. And as I said in my previous reflection, it's sometimes really hard to find Him in the small moments. But that doesn't mean that He's not there. And that doesn't mean that He's not with us. I've also found God in moments that I used to take for granted. Moments that we now deem a luxury. The truth is, there is no solid answer on how to find closure. We all handle it uniquely in our own ways. If you're struggling to find closure, I would encourage you to ask God to help you with your struggle. That is something that I learned the hard way. As we continue to come to terms with this pandemic and try to find closure in certain areas of our life, I'm going to leave you with a quote that's really given me a lot of peace over the last few weeks. It's John 3:16. For God so loved the world that He gave His only Son, that whoever believes in Him should not perish but have eternal life. God bless you.